the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Buffalo Bills and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. First and 10, Eason. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's Eason off the play fake. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Isaiah Likely, 75 yards. And the Broncos are on the board here first in the season opener. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Mahomes now to throw. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Mahomes. He finds his target, Allen. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain of 32 that time.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Mahomes. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by a Fitu Melifonwu. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
On first down, Jacob Eason. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action with Eason. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. They'll throw on first down with Eason. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Play action. It's Eason. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 20-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. It's Davis. And the Broncos are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Eason sets to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there. with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Broncos have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point from McManus is good, and it's now 14-0. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. Taken from about the 12. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here. No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now here's Mahomes. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now brings up 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Eason steps away, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Uncorks one for Davis. And he's got it inside the 10. A huge play there for Denver. 44 yards. Here's Eason to throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Broncos are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
McManus's point after is good, and it's now 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Takes it at the 7.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. But if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And again, it's Mahomes. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Well, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
Eason. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Will Harris. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 33. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here taken in by Knox. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Shakir hauls it in. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Now it's Mahomes again. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Broncos are going to have it here just past the 25. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Teron Johnson able to pick it. So that potentially an important takeaway here in this second quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Throwing middle, and it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. Mahomes going to throw. Escaping the under pressure. Down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Looking deep downfield. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. The final shot before break. Eason, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already, they need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. In motion right comes Allen. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Going deep for Diggs. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs. 32 yards.
And the Bills are able to cut into that deficit.
That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching.
It's caught at the 10. A huge play there for Denver. 69 yards.
In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And he'll get nothing out of that one.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football, and this is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver.
Isaiah Likely.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Broncos take a 3-touchdown lead.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Parker. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Working from the gun, Mahomes.
has his man. It's Shakir.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Broncos are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. They're still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Pick made by Terrell Bernard. And the Bills will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, at the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 7, Mahomes firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. On 1st down, Mahomes. And the Broncos get there and take him down. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. After the sack on 1st down, Mahomes going deep for Diggs. And this is caught. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a two-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Play action. It's Eason. And going deep downfield for Boykin.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun.
Here's Eason off the play fake.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Eason sets to throw it.
Buying time to his left. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 15-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5. That's a whale of a game. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Here's Eason to throw.
Touchdown, Broncos.
Jahan Dotson.
15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Broncos are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
McManus's point after is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes, he'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Deron Payne in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Nick Bonito
in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got the hook up downfield to Boykin. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 25 yards that time.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football and be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
First and 10, Eason under pressure, and down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Eason. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got a man, complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Another try after the first down sack. Eason had his hands on it but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
They're going on fourth down. Here's Eason. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And the Bills are going to get the football back. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the fourth, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. One final try from Mahomes. And the Broncos get there and take him down. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Caught by Allen. And some room to work. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a